So I'm going to teach you how to use Eclipse. Eclipse is an editor. It's a Java editor. Okay. So it is widely used for Java programming. Okay. And we will be seeing how to use it. So what you do is, I'm sharing my screen. Go over here. Creating one folder here. Java workspace. Okay. So this folder is a place where I will be storing my all Java related projects, which we will be doing in our sessions. Okay. Then now what I'm doing is, here is Eclipse. So I'm starting Eclipse. Eclipse ID 2021-06 edition. You can get it from internet. Now, when you open it, in your case, when you open it, you will get this kind of a dialog box. You will first, when it will start, it will show you this kind of a dialog box. Select a directory as a workspace. Okay, it will not directly open as in how it has opened just now, because you will be starting it for the first time. I have started Eclipse many times earlier. So in my case, it is opening in slightly different way. When you will be opening it for the first time, it will be showing you this dialog box. Okay, asking you to select a directory as a workspace. Okay, so what you have to do over here, you have to select that folder where you want to store all your Java projects. So just browse, go to that location. And select that folder. Okay, and then say, so this is my work. You are telling that this is my workspace. Okay, and then you are asking it to launch. So when you say launch, Eclipse will close and it will restart again with that particular workspace in the background. Okay, I will show you what do you mean by opening with that workspace in the background. Okay, let it start first. So see this, like this, it will start with a welcome screen. Okay, so you just close this screen and then maximize it. Okay, so you will see like this. Now here, if you go to file menu, okay, if you go to file menu and here there is an option, see switch workspace. Okay, understood. So if you will go to file switch workspace and you will go to other, you will see which workspace is currently selected. So currently the workspace that it has selected is the one which you had selected earlier. You selected this workspace, right? And then when you say launch, Eclipse got restarted with this workspace as the current workspace. Okay. So after now, what is going to happen if I create any Java project here? Okay, I will show you how to create Java project. But if I create a Java project over here, you will see that that Java project and all the files related to it will automatically get saved at this location. Which location? This workspace location, current workspace location. So all your projects on your hard disk, where they will be saved in this location. So if you go to this workspace location, you will see all your Java projects that you are creating over here in Project Explorer. Okay, understood? Now, one more thing is that suppose I close Eclipse again. Okay, and next time you try to start it. Okay, first time when you start, it will show you a dialog box asking you to select a workspace. But when you start Eclipse second time, third time, okay, it might not ask you or show you a dialog box asking you to select a workspace. It might just open with the last workspace that you have selected. Okay. So it's taking bit time. See this. Now it did not show me the dialog box asking me to select the workspace. Why? Because I had already selected it last time. Okay. So sometimes it happens that it opens with some earlier workspace which is selected by some different user or by selected by you but for other purpose. Okay. And if you start creating project over here without switching the workspace, what will happen? Whatever the workspace is currently selected in this Eclipse, in that workspace location on hard disk, your current projects will go. If you don't want your projects to be saved at that location, then you have to consciously choose a different workspace. How to choose a different workspace? Here, once the Eclipse opens, go to File menu, say Switch Workspace, and then say Other or any workspace which you. These are so many workspaces I have created earlier. It will also show list of all workspaces that you have created so far. If you want to pick up anyone from this list, you can choose that location. But if you have created a new folder and you want to select that, then you have to go to Other and select that folder. You have to browse from here and select that folder. After selecting a new location of a workspace, you have to say Launch so that it will restart again with this workspace. Now, after that, whatever projects you will create, it will go into this location. Right now, I am not switching it because this is what I want right now. This is the place or location where I want my projects to be saved. So I don't want to select any another workspace. So I'm simply canceling this dialog box. Okay, understood. So if you don't want, you simply just check out. Just when it opens, you can just say switch workspace and see which is the workspace currently selected. If this is what you want, you can just cancel it. If this is not what you want, then browse and select the location of the workspace folder where you want to save your project and say launch so that it restarts again with that workspace. Okay. So now you understood everything related to workspace. Now let's see how to create a Java project. Now for creating a Java project, here there is an option. Okay, create a Maven project and like that. But right now we are not going to create a Maven project. We are just going to create a simple Java project. Okay. So now once the Eclipse is open, you see over here, Eclipse is an editor. So it has lot of windows. Okay. So this is a project explorer. So whenever I will create a new Java project, it will be listed over here. Similarly, here you will see there will be certain windows. Okay. Now I will show you what is the use of these different windows which are integrated over here in one IDE. Okay. So I will just go to file. Let's see how to create a new Java project. Say new. When you say new, you will see Java project option listed here. You can see Java project option listed here. But if you don't see a Java project option listed here, then you can simply go to Other. When you go to Other, you will see Java project option over here. So select this Java project option, say Next. Give some project name. See, the default location is the workspace location which you have selected. So project name is supposed to say Java. Java basic and oops, because we will be storing oops also in the same place. Okay. So location is this, and then it will also show you the JRE, that is Java runtime environment. When you will be running Java project, you will need Java runtime, Java compiler and Java runtime to compile and execute your project. So it is using, so Eclipse will come with some default Java runtime. So it is using Java SE16. I will later on show you that if you don't want this Java runtime and you can have your own JDK. Suppose you have installed JDK separately. For example, suppose here in C program files, Java JDK. I have JDK 16, I have JDK 1.8, JDK 17. You have this I have installed separately, and I want to select this as inside my Eclipse. For this current project, I don't want Java SE16, which belongs to Eclipse. I want to select my own JRE. So here you have an option here, configure JRE, and you can go here, install JREs are there. preferences, install JRE. You can go from here, configure JRE. Okay, if you don't like this one, if you don't want to be here, also there are lots of options. Okay, so I will show you that if you don't want this and if you want to configure your own JRE, you can go from here. You can say add standard virtual machine JRE file. Say next. Okay, and next, when you say next, it will show you this dialog box. You have to go to this directory location where you have installed Java. Say I have installed it in C program file. Java, and select whichever JDK you want. If you want this JDK, you can select this folder. Okay. It's saying it's not there. It might be empty. Just select the other one. I select this one, suppose. Now it's selected. It is showing C program file JDK. Okay. So it got selected and just say finish. So whatever you will select will also be listed here. But currently the one which is checked is this one, this JRE, which is a JRE which is part of your Eclipse. If you intend to use this one, you can check this checkbox. But if you intend to use this one, then please check this checkbox. Okay. So you can select JDK 17 if you want. Okay. And say apply and close. So in that case, this use default JRE JDK 17 and workspace compiler prefer. So JDK 17 is selected. But this radio button also you have to select this one. That I want to into whatever I configured JRE over here currently, it is JDK 17 and I intend to use this one. Okay, if you select from here, but the radio button selection, you don't change the radio button selection, then it will not pick up the currently configured JRE. Okay, so I'm just showing you how you can configure your own JDK. Okay, but if you are fine with the Eclipse based Java SE is Java Standard Edition. It also includes JRE in it. So you can select Eclipse provided JRE, or you can come here and you can go to configure JRE. In configure JRE, under install JRE, you can say add standard virtual machine, go to next, go to the location where you have this JDK, select that main folder. Okay, and when you say finish, you will see it will get added like this. Check that checkbox, say apply and close, so that it will be visible here. Select the radio button. Now, whatever JDK you want will be selected. Why this option is given? Because many times Eclipse comes with some standard Java SE version, but you are not fine with it. You want to use some different JDK version which you have installed on your machine. So Eclipse has given provision to configure that JRE also, like the way I have showed you. But if you are fine with Eclipse Java SE, then that's fine. Currently, I'm selecting the one with Eclipse has provided. Okay, understood? And then I am then what I am doing. Here there is also one option, create module info.java file, which we don't want correctly. So uncheck this. Don't forget to uncheck it. Okay. And then rest of the things you need not change. Okay. Create separate folder for sources and class files. That is what I want. So I will not do anything with that. Okay. And then you can simply go here and say next. When you go to next, you will see over here whatever the default is there. It will show you key source project kya hai, source project Java basic oops, and in that you have a source folder. Libraries, you have this JRE Java SE 16 which you have selected, JRE library, right? Okay, so like that it will show you. That's fine. Whatever is default is okay with you. So just say finish. So when you say finish, it will ask you, do you want to open a Java perspective? So Java perspective means it is asking you that when I will open this project, do you want all the windows which are there in this IDE, all those windows, should it be relevant to Java programming? So there are different kind of windows that should get open when you are doing Java development, and different kind of windows should get open when you are doing a Java Enterprise Edition development, like Spring Boot application you are doing, then different kind of windows will be there. So currently you are doing Java programming, so you want Java perspective to be open. This perspective is designed to support Java development. It offers a package explorer. What all things will come inside it? Package explorer will come. Okay, Java specific navigation actions means all the windows related to Java development will come. So let's say open perspective. Whatever it is asking is correct. Let's say open perspective. The moment you say okay, open perspective, you will see that it will finish and the project will be visible in the package explorer. Okay, understood? So when you open it, you will see the JRE which you had configured and the source folder. Source folder is currently empty. Now what you are going to do in this, I will just create, right click, I will say new. Let's create a basic Java class. Go and say class. Now project is already created. I will also show you if you select this project, if you right click it, right click the project and go to properties. If you go to properties, if you see resource, you will see the location where this resource is located. What is the location? Java track VWIT 24 Java workspace. So it has created this project inside that workspace. Okay. And you can select it from backside also. If you want to see that indeed it is created over here, just go inside it. See this. Can you see Java basic? So whatever workspace folder is located, wherever it is located, in that it has created your current Java project. This way you can group all your Java projects together inside one workspace. Okay. It's a kind of a grouping. So next time when you restart your Eclipse, if you select this workspace, Java workspace, what will happen? All the projects which are part of this workspace will automatically get populated inside your Eclipse. Okay, when you select the workspace, all the projects which are part of that workspace will automatically be visible in this package explorer. You don't have to individually select every project inside that workspace. Okay, I will show you that. So you have created this project. Okay, so its location is here. You can also see the Java build path. Java build path will show you. If you go to Java build path and go to libraries over here, you will see the JRE module that you have selected over here. From here also, at any point, if you feel that I want to change the selection, I don't want JRE 16, I want something else, you can select this and then say add library. And from here, you can say JRE system library and select some new library over here. It is currently workspace default. Currently Java SE is there. So do you want to switch it to workspace default JRE right now? No, I don't want to switch it. So I'm saying cancel. So I'm allowing it to be whatever it is. But if you want, you can change it. Okay. So I'm just showing that all these things are visible over here. Compiler, if you say Java compiler, it will show you which compiler version it is using. So it is using version 16. You have to understand that your Java build path JRE version, it's a JRE, Java runtime, Java virtual machine version, and your Java compiler version should match. If your compiler version is something else and your Java build path version is something else, then your project will not run properly. When you try to run the program inside your project, it will give certain exception. Okay, so always make sure that your compiler and build path are JRE version and your compiler version is same. Okay. And then you don't want to change anything. So I'm just saying cancel. So where can you see all those properties of a project? You have to just right click, go to properties, and here is where you will see. You will see the resource, that is where is this project located, its location you can see, last modified date you can see. Then you can see what is the, in the build path, you can see libraries and you can see which is the JRE with which it is running, which is the compiler with which your project will be compiled. Is it the version of your compiler and the version of your JRE matching? If it is not matching, sometimes you will see compiler ka version 8, 9 hota hai, or and your JRE version is higher. So you can just, if you check this checkbox and you can modify it from here. अगर आप ये करोगे ना तो यहाँ से modify करने देगा आप. But अभी जरूरत नहीं है because it is matching. Okay, but you can uncheck it and then you can check. If it is not matching, you can match the version. So whatever your JRE version, match the compiler version also. And when you say apply and when you say apply over here. See this. Once the matching compatible version is selected, when you say apply and close, what will happen is your project will be recompiled again with that compiler, which is matching with your Java runtime. Okay, so your compiled version will also compiled code will match with your Java runtime version. Okay, if it is not matching, then you will face issues later on. Okay, so right now everything is okay, so I'm not modifying anything and I'm saying cancel. Now what I'm doing is in this source folder, I am showing you how to create a basic Java file. So Java file, when you want to create, every Java program is created inside class. Okay, so class has to be there. Without class, you cannot create anything in Java. So you say class. Now, when you say class, it will open this dialog box. Okay, so source folder is this. The package name, you can group different kind of classes or similar kind of classes in a same package. Okay, for example, right now in my project, all the basic programming, Java programming related um, classes of Java, I will be creating in a package called as basic. Okay, and because it's a hello world program, so it's basic program. So I'm giving package as basic and the class name as hello world. Now the convention in Java is whenever you create a class name in Java, the every starting letter of every word will be capital. So hello H capital, world W capital. There will be no spaces. Okay, you can have underscore. Starting word can be started with underscore. Okay, understood, or dollar. Okay, in between you can have underscore, but there cannot be spaces. Okay, generally we don't give underscore and space. Space is not allowed. Underscore we don't give. So we will give such kind of a thing. It will be more than one word. Okay. Generally, it will be it will be some noun, say employee class or car class. The entity which you want to model, the real life entity or the kind of project you are developing, based on that project, which entity you want to model, shopping cart or something like that. Okay, so it will be some noun word. Okay, and the starting letter of each word will be capital. Okay, so it could be hello world or greet user, anything like that. Okay, so it could be simply employee also, car also, or shopping cart also, account also. Right now I'm keeping it simple hello world. Okay, when you say hello world, after you say hello world, see the modifier over here. Default modifier is public. Let it be as it is. We will see modifiers later on. Super class also, what it is, I will tell you. Okay, just right now remember that it is showing super classes java.lang.object. Base class, super class means base class. And over here, it is asking what method stubs would you like to create. What method stubs means when it will create a class, it is asking, do you want some functions to be added to that class? Okay. So I want to run my program. So just select here that I want to add a main method to it. So check this checkbox. Main is the starting point of your Java program. Main method is main method or main function is where from you start running your program. So just select this and just say finish. When you do that, you will see that the hello world.java gets created. Whatever the class name, a .java file with that public class name will be created. So this is hello world public, and the file name is also hello world.java. The name of your public class should match with the name of your .java file. It will automatically, Eclipse editor will automatically do it. Package name is what you gave, basic. And you will see that the package name is created here. And on backside, if you will see the package name, what will happen for a package name? You will go over here. You will see that a folder in the source folder, you will see the package name. For that package name, a folder is created, and in that a file will be created. Okay. Okay. So in source, a basic folder will be created. So for the package, when you create a package over here, for a package, what gets created on backside is a folder. So see here, this name of the folder. So for every package, a folder will be created. That way you can group all the classes inside your project into different subfolders. Like I have created hello world inside basic. Suppose I create one more class. Suppose I'm creating an employee class. Okay, EMP. But I am creating it in the oops package. Suppose, and I say finish. You see one more EMP class, public EMP with the name emp.java, but the package name is oops. Okay, so and on backside, if you will see, there will be two folders created here. Inside the workspace, there is a project, and in project, in the source folder, you will see basic and oops, no, this EMP got created. It's a Java source. You will also see the way there is a source folder, there is a bin folder, and in bin also similarly two packages get created. But when you go to oops, here you will not see a .java file, you will see a .class file. So it's a compiled file. As soon as you create a file in Eclipse editor, as soon as you create a file and you write something, it will be automatically compiled by the Java compiler. So when you created a project, you selected the J2SE16, right? Java Standard Edition. It has compiler as well as runtime both. So as soon as you write something, it will be compiled and a .class file will be created. emp.java will be compiled to emp.class. Similarly, hello world.java will be compiled to hello world.class. And that you will see inside which folder. On backside, if you go over here, you will see inside the bin folder. Bin folder will have a similar folder structure, but with a .class file. So when you want to deploy your project, you are going to take everything inside your bin folder directory, because you don't, when you deploy it, actual Java application, when you want end user to use, you don't want to give him the source folder, right? You want to give him the compiled file so that he can just run it at his end. Okay. So this is how the folder structure is there on the back side. Okay. And over here, I have not yet written anything. So let's write a basic statement. Main is the starting point of your application. So if anything, if you want to print in Java, you have to write system.out.println. What? So I'm saying hello all. Every statement should end with a semicolon. If you don't use semicolon, see that moment you write something, okay, it is going to compile everything. The moment you write it, the compiler has compiled it. Okay, and so because there is an error, the Java syntax is not followed. Every statement should end with a semicolon, and there is no semicolon. So it is showing you a cross here. Cross, red color cross means there is a compiler error. So before you run your Java program, there should not be any compiler error. So no red crosses should be there. If there is a red cross inside your Java file and still you're trying to run it, means the file has not compiled properly and you are trying to execute it. So it will not be executed properly. So make sure that all compiler errors are gone before you try to run your or execute your Java program. So currently the moment I use semicolon, okay, the error is gone. Okay. Still, I have not saved the file. You see star mark over here. So whatever you have written is still not saved in the file. Although you see it over here, it is not actually saved on your hard disk. Meaning, if I close this file from here and I reopen it again, I will not see this semicolon because it has actually not gone inside. So make sure that there is no star mark. So save it. So you can save it from here. See here, there is option save, or you can use a shortcut control A. So I'm saving it over here, or you can right click and also say save option must be there here also somewhere. So I've just put a system.out.println. Abhi, right now you by heart this. Okay, later on I will differentiate and tell you what do you mean by system, what do you mean by out, what do you mean by println. So here you simply remember system is an inbuilt class in Java. Okay, it's an inbuilt class in Java with a capital S letter, which is a class. Println is a function which is used to print something on the console when you run the program. Ln is a line will be added in the appended in the end. System.out. Out is a object of type print string to print something into the some output string. Okay, so system is an inbuilt class in Java, and out is an object of print string which is used to print something into the output stream. What is that output stream? In this case, it is a console. So whatever you will write into the system.out.println statement, it will be printed on the runtime console when you run this program. Okay, I will again explain it later on once we complete classes and objects and you understand what you mean by class, object, method. We will come back to this statement again. Right now, you just remember it as it is. Okay, understood. Whatever you, if it is a string you want to enter, you will have to give it in double inverted in Java. Okay, so I'm saying hello all. Now I want to run this program. How do you run it? Just right click it and say run as Java application. Compilation is already done, right? There is no red color mark, so there is no error. So just say run as Java application and you will see this console window gets opened over here automatically. And you will see this hello all output over here. Your program is running fine. Okay, understood? So this is a basic hello world program. So in this session, what I have showed you is how to create your workspace, how to open an Eclipse with that workspace, how to create a Java project, how to add a class with a package inside it, then how to write a basic hello world program, how the starting point main is your starting point of your application. It has to be public static void main. If you with a string array as an argument, this signature, when you say run as Java application, your JVM is going to execute this dot class file, not dot Java file. Here you say run as Java application, but it's not going to run dot Java file. You saw on backside that it creates a dot class file. So it will pick up that dot class file and it will execute that dot class file and show the output on console. So don't think Java file is running. No, Java file is compiled into dot class file, which doesn't have any compiler error. That class file, dot class file is being executed by your JVM, Java virtual machine, and you see the output over here. Okay. Now, next, we will continue in your next session. In this session, this much is sufficient. Thank you, everyone.